You're welcome. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamisho. Thank you for stopping by. Today's video is gonna be a get ready with me, and we'll be talking about our 2020, the almighty 2020. Yeah. I'm going to get my makeup done. As you can see, I already have my wig on. I already have my jewelry. It's just the makeup, and we're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation about the almighty 2020, because it was the 2020, but thank the Lord we're in 2021. Happy New Year, guys! If you're interested in this kind of video, definitely keep watching. I'm just going to be showing you guys as I go. I'm not going to be talking about the product because it's not a makeup video. So I use this and I use this to prime my face. So 2020. This year started on like a good note. Everybody was excited. Everybody was excited. Oh, 2020. 2020, 2020 this, 2020 that, and it was going on a good pedestal. Oh, 2020. It's funny talking about this year, last year, honestly, because a lot went down. A lot really did go down that year, and I remember from time. That's always been the vision. Has always been vision 2020. Oh, this is going to happen. It was a decade. Maybe because it was like a beginning of a decade. I mean, is it decade they call it or millennium? What do they call it? Yeah, decade. 2020 decade. I believe because it was beginning of a decade, there was so much pressure. Not pressure. There was so more hype about the year. 2020, vision 2020. Oh, even the government promised us vision 2020. So 2020 started. 2020 started chilling. Oh, happy New Year. Boom. March came. Then it started from like February. Yeah, from like February, started hearing about what is happening in China as at February, but everybody just felt like started in China, it's going to end in China, it's not going to come to this side of the world, but boom, came as a shocker. The coronavirus said, I'm spreading my wings all around the world. Oh God. That's how coronavirus came. Put everybody in a shock. I remember, so when coronavirus started now, I was not in the country, so I'm like, it wasn't even a buzz where I was. I went for holiday and, it was so cool, it was chilling. The way it was now, aside like, the WHO and all, the rest of the world I don't think people really expected that it was going to become a thing like this. I don't know this makeup and talking game, guys. Please permit me if my mirror is blocking. So now, I remember vividly that Nigeria closed airports like 2 weeks or a week after I came back, and I was so excited because that's how I would have been locked down where I went to. Now I'll have it will be funny. Anyways, I came back, used a couple of weeks. I think our Nigerian lockdown started in April or last week in March. I can't remember. But I came back the last day of February, and this year a lot happened though. And I know that you guys, nobody expected what 2020 was going to become. Nobody saw this coming. I mean, not in anybody's wildest dream. After that, 2020 was going to come with a global pandemic that is going to shut the whole world down. But it came, it went, it came. And we are still here, and we thank the Lord that we survived it. So many things happened. So many things, guys. And you guys know now, so many people lost family members. Oh my goodness. Let me even talk about how our own government handled it. You know, it was then people started realizing that this Nigeria was not the best of it all. At least not the best of it all, because people started realizing so many things, that the government, the people is not their priority. It's them, what they are going to gain from the government, from the system that was top priority to them. The people, I mean, see what they did with palliatives and everything. I mean, that's palliative of a thing. They mandated corporate organizations to donate for it though. And you know, some of them donated a huge amount of money. I'm not going to be highlighting another. I'm not in the mood for that today. It's just a simple makeup I'm doing. I'm not even wearing lashes safe. So, you know, a lot of organizations contributed to that thing. And you see what they did with it. Before we even get there, because we don't know what they did with it until later on now. Well, it was so scary to go to the hospital. People that were ill couldn't just up and go to the hospital like the usual way, because I mean, there's a pandemic. The lockdown in Nigeria was it was something else. People did not expect those 5 weeks that we stayed at home. People did not see it coming. But I mean, we all survived it. Interesting things happened during the lockdown. I mean, Twitter was always on a buzz. No matter David's pencil. Twitter was always on a buzz, and it kept a lot of people company, but I just feel like, okay, I don't think I can talk while doing my brows. Man, 2020. I'm just overwhelmed talking about the year itself. Because I mean, okay, after the lockdown, you know, movement restriction, after all of that, when it seemed like life was coming back to normal gradually, and then boom, ends has happened. I feel like that was the worst, because, well, the pandemic, of course, was a big deal. I'm not saying pandemic was not a big deal, but that answers, no. As in, I was really very active on Twitter during the NSAS movement. I went out twice for the protest. I went to Alausa and I went out once, not twice. I went to Alausa on a particular Saturday, and it was peaceful. Nothing happened. It was, I mean, people were just playing music, gisting, but you know, the present was what made made the protest what it was. It wasn't as if there was like particular riots or violence, except when the touts came in. I mean, those guys were sponsored. They were Ella sponsored to come and mess things up because they knew that the youth were trying to make a mark. They were trying to make a note. They were standing on, you know, on their rights. But because they knew that as these people are going now, before UN would attend to the matter, they knew they were the ones that are going to lose if UN should. And then they came and scattered everything. It was sad, a lot of people died. Oh my goodness. As in, I mean, when I read people's stories about their experience with SARS, their previous experiences with SARS and all that, hey, it was sad though. See how many tears I cried from story A to story B. It was sad. Me listening to people's encounter, their previous encounter with this. Okay, so in case you don't know what SARS is Special Anti-Robbery Force, a Special Anti-Robbery Service. Yeah, agency, whatever. Set up by the government to, curb the armed robbery, to curb armed robbery generally, and then it now looked like it was the officers that became the armed robbers themselves, started terrorizing youth and all that. Well, you guys see, I can't even fully talk about this thing because I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized from that whole experience. I know I used to be very active on Twitter, and those during the protest, I used to be scared of opening my Twitter every morning because there's always one bad news to another. At some point, I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I set up Twitter for. I remember that particular day. My plan was to stay on Twitter the whole day so that I can get myself, but I just couldn't stay off the whole day because I felt like I was missing out on what was happening, information and all that. I mean, those hours that I was off the internet, I felt left out in the whole of the procedure because I was a Twitter protester. For those of us that couldn't be on the road, always we ensured we were active on Twitter so we could pass the message around the world. Guys, it was a tough time. Kid you not. I kid you not. It was a tough time for me. It might not seem like it because it was always tears. Hearing people's story. Always tears because I couldn't just imagine a government, a system that supposedly is supposed to protect its citizens and they are the ones doing all of that. Imagine creating an agency or a body or a force to curb the effect of something. And it's those people themselves, so those people that they are supposedly trained to take care of that matter. They are now the ones doing those things. It was sad. I mean, this protest has been a long time coming. This SARS something has been a long time coming because these people have been terrorizing youths for a very long time. But people will just come on Twitter relate their experience, and people will just banter, talk about it, and in a few days it's been forgotten. But this thing started, and I'm happy it happened, sha. But what I'm not just not happy about is how the 20th of October ended, because that day was sad. As in, it was sad though. As in, just like that, people were protesting though. Not as if they carried gun though. Not as if they were violent though. They were there. You people now say, now said, um, all this other thing that they used to do now. No, not lockdown. No movement restriction. And no prior notice, nothing. But just came boom. And you made it rain. Made bullets rain. Hey, God have mercy. Until today, till tomorrow. We're in 2021 now. There was still no justice. There's no headway. They've not said, okay, this is the people that did this thing, they'll be punished. There'll be no. One agency is from the government is pushing into this, the military is pushing into this, the people that turned off the lights are oh my goodness. In this same country that we all are in, it's in Nigeria, you don't even. So 2020 came in all of its glory. A lot of people died. Aside this NSAS too, aside COVID killing people, generally the 2020 came with a loss of death, and I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful to God. I didn't lose any member of my family. I didn't lose any loved ones. Nobody around me lost anybody, and I'm so super grateful to God for that, because I know what it. I don't know what it means, but I could feel people's pain from a distance. Just losing. Great people died. Known and unknown. The wealthy, the poor, the rich, the average. People went. And it wasn't even relating to the COVID. Aside COVID killing people and NSAS killing people, a lot of people just died. As in, people really just died. It was mind blowing. But we thank the Lord that we're here. You guys, please pardon me. I think I keep looking down. I'm not used to this. Get ready with me. This is my first time trying it, and now I'm looking away from the camera. I know I'm looking away from the camera a lot of times. I'm just doing neutral eyes because nothing serious. No highlighting, no contouring. Nothing. If I was going to highlight, I would have highlighted with this. Not today, because we're talking about something not so interesting, yeah? So you guys, that's how we saw it, 2020. 2020 came into all of its glory. And it shocked people. There was so much rave about the year. Oh, 2020 is coming. Oh, 2020. Oh, 2020. I'm sure 2020 they're gonna be looking like, people don't know nothing. People don't know what I'm bringing forth for you. People are just making noise. About you. Don't know anything. Don't know what I have planned for you. And then people are just like, for like me now that I wasn't around when the old boss started, a lot of people still didn't know I came back into the country, because I remember that I came back 2 days or a day after the first patient was recorded in Nigeria. So as in, I was so excited to have been back that early because it had been disastrous. How this video makes sense because I was keeping mute a lot of times just because I couldn't talk. I can't talk when I'm doing some certain things. Just if you think I have forgotten, if you have not subscribed and you've watched this point, that means you like me. Please subscribe. Press the subscribe button. Press the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a video. And please like my video, it helps my channel a lot. Please be a part of this family. Join this family of God. It's totally free to subscribe to any channel on YouTube. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. So that's it for my lips. So basically we are done. It's not that I was talking, this would have been faster than this. This is like my go-to makeup. But my real go-to makeup, I don't use eyeshadow actually. Truth be told, I don't use eyeshadow for my draw. I just put eyeliner and I'm off. See, even 2020, I thank the Lord that we are here. I hope 2021 brings goodness, love, much more than. So let me share some memes that I had with somebody said that what the message she needs to pass down to 2021 is don't compete in 2020. Don't be the best there. Don't be the best out there. Don't drag. No, just come and just be better. A little bit better than what 2020 offered. That they don't want fantastic because fantastic doesn't cut it just the way people were aiming for 2020 and all of that. Another person said that another person said that people should not make noise about 2021, just low key 2021, because that's how people screamed. People hyped 2020 and see what 2020 gave to us. That we should just be calm and all that about 2021. Guys, I think this video is getting long. My regular makeup is not this long. But because I was talking now, guys, because I was talking, I like that. See. going to use powder, and that's it. Thank God that we're here in 2021. I hope you guys have a fantastic year. I wish you all the very best this new year. I pray that Almighty God will attend to all of our needs. Finish it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for getting ready with me. I appreciate you. If you are here to this moment, I haven't subscribed. I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Please subscribe and be a part of my family. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.